Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, happy Friday to everybody. Markets are a little bit lower. Beans down about 8 cents, corn and wheat down about 2 cents. Outside markets, we've got the dollar mixed to lower, and crude and most commodities are lower. So we're seeing some negative influence on the grains from the lower commodity prices. For the week, November beans is up a couple of cents, but off 26 cents from the high, and I think the last couple of days when we're hearing some pretty big soybean yields coming out of the farmers and they're selling cash off the combine, that's probably weighing on prices as we get into later in the harvest. We've seen the domestic processors bid break on this news, and so that's also offering some resistance to the market. For the corn, I think in general we're in this trading range. And we think that while the crop is big, it may not be quite as big as what the government said in September. But we also note globally that our prices for corn are a little bit higher than the competitors, and we might be losing some demand on that. We also noted that in WTO, China slapped a duty on anti-dumping for U.S. DDG exports. That could be an issue if it backs DDGs into the country from the ethanol production and reduces soybean meal feed demand. As always, the U.S. will probably appeal on this, and not all of the companies were included in the list, and the fine is a little bit less than they had thought, but still could be negative to the marketplace. As far as wheat is concerned, again, there's too much wheat in the world. Egypt did lower their restrictions on imports. They did buy some wheat from Russia overnight. And so I think the Russians will be more aggressive in trying to sell Egypt wheat. The fact that we missed out on that could offer a little resistance to the marketplace. We've got the Sep 30 grain stocks report, a lot of focus on that, especially on the soybean stocks number. Overnight we had some rains in Iowa. It wasn't quite as widespread as feared, but it was heavy in local areas. Today we've got more rains in Iowa. 6 to 10 day calls for normal to below rains and normal to above temps, so not quite fall yet. Funds yesterday, small buyers of beans and oil sold meal, corn, and wheat, and we have a little bit negative tone going into the weekend. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.